it's difficult wondering what's going to happen in 20 years' time, isn't it really? It can't possibly think what it's going to be like. The world is getting, to our way of thinking, I think, a bit out of hand now. Whether it's our legacy or what, I don't know.
Hopefully they will be able to
hope that
sort things out better, in a better way. Surely it's always been like this, in a bit of a mess.
yes, I suppose so.
Of course it has. I don't think that we've been...
It's a different sort of a mess though, isn't it? There's always this threat of nuclear warfare and things like that, because it only needs one to trigger it all off. It'll be hell let loose. People have got into this habit of going out and seeing something like spend it. We weren't brought up like that, and I don't think we intend to carry on like that, not for long anyhow. It's just, I think perhaps we're a bit cautious, don't you?
Yes, I'm sure we were, but I think that was during the war. We and after the war we accepted the limitations, all the rest of it, and it's kind of drummed into you, isn't it? Because when they talk about global warming, I mean, everybody thinks, oh, how lovely, we're going to have, you know, summer all year round. But when you go into it, it's going to be difficult to produce food, blah, 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 water difficulties. Are we just going to let these people who are already in difficulties just go on like they are doing now? If we could get together more, it would be helpful, wouldn't it?
I think that's what's going to be the biggest problem of all is the production of food. It's got to be done somewhere, and the populations are growing and growing and growing. Where's all the food going to come from in the end? Water is already a difficulty in quite a lot of countries. And what can you do about that, except pray?
I don't know how it... You just cannot think how it will work out, but hope.
Can but hope, yes.
I think that if I don't know, if we could accept more responsibility in the West, just to reach out a little bit, and for goodness sake, a helping hand. A lot of the organisations would be able to pull together, to get together and say, look, we've decided this, and because people are capable of doing it. I'm sure they are. We're all still the same.
I do feel very guilty of our generation, really. We did some good things, but we've done some which were not so good, really. We're sort of responsible for all the nuclear happenings. We're getting foolishly ambitious about getting to the moon, things like that, which I think is deplorable, really, in the state of things, don't you?
Well, I've always thought the money that they spend is ludicrous. I thought so at the time.
But then you've got to know things will advance, and whether they will continue to want to get away from our sphere and try somewhere else, but there's really nowhere else I think is suitable. No matter how much they do, they'll never inhabit the moon ever. Couldn't be. Who knows?
Well, there you are. But I guess that what will be, in the end.